Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up tutorial. Happy November, it's a new month, and I'm here with you today to share my free card kit for the month of November featuring the new Framed Florets stamp set. I love this set, you guys. It's so pretty. There's actually an entire collection. You have designer paper, you have these gorgeous gold embellishments, and you have the coordinating dies. So there's actually another sheet of dies behind this, but these are the framed florets dies. So we haven't had oval dies in quite some time, so I was really excited about these dies. So anyways, I'm featuring the bundle, and I did post a video earlier today that gave you kind of an up close look at this entire collection of products. So this is actually an early release of a bundle coming in the new spring mini catalog. So that's the January through June mini catalog. So this is an early release of that bundle. So I thought it would be fun to feature this set. It is available starting November 1st. You can get your hands on this and the entire collection. So anyways, let me give you a little bit of information about how you can earn the free card kit that I'm going to share with you today in this video. So all you have to do to get this card kit as a gift in the mail from me is simply place a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. Be sure to use the host code, and I'll put it here on the screen for you. I do have direct links to my online store down below in the video description. And with regards to that host code, just don't use that code if your order is going to be $150 or more, because you will earn Stampin' rewards, and I don't want you to lose those. You do also have the option of just buying the kit outright if you would like to. So I do have a direct link down below to purchasing just the card kit without placing a Stampin' Up order with me. And the cost of the kit is $15.98. So you can find a direct link to purchase the kit down below. And I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. We'll head on over to the desk and I'll walk you through how to put together my Framed Florets free card kit. So in addition to the card kit, which comes with all of the consumable supplies that you need to complete one of each of the projects in the kit, envelopes, as well as a color PDF at the back with measurements, I am using the Framed Florets stamp set. I've got Balmy Blue ink, Polished Pink ink, and then my Memento Tuxedo Black, because I'm going to use my Night of Navy Stampin' Blends on one of the projects. I do have all of the products that I'm using to complete the kit linked and listed down below in the video description and over in today's coordinating blog post, which is linked down below as well. And let me just give you a quick peek at the projects before we jump right in and I walk you through how to create them. Oh my gosh, this card is so pretty, you guys. I love this card. And then here is the third one, a nice little birthday card. So, all right, let's get started. So I've got my supplies here for card number 1. You've also got this cute little die cut here, and I have added on some of the, let me bring it in, the gold adhesive backed swirls that coordinate with the Fitting Florets collection. They are so pretty. I hope it's focused on them, but they are so pretty. So we've got those, a little thing of those included in your kit. We're gonna use those on each of the cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this piece of basic white. I'm not gonna go over the measurements in the video because they are on your PDF that comes with the kit. Okay, so you've also got a piece of the designer series paper, the Fitting Florets 12 by 12 designer series paper. So you've got a piece of that here. So I'm just going to add this right here so that I know where to do my stamping. So I've got my Balmy Blue ink pad. And for the sentiment, I am going to do the just a little reminder that you are loved. So I'm just going to put this right here, just right there. And if you wanted to, I mean, you could choose also this So Lucky to Call You Friend. That one would work there as well. Or even just the simple Celebrate if you wanted to do that. I did stamp that more to the right than the left or center because we're gonna have a bow that kind of goes across there. So let's go ahead and start adhering everything down. So I am using Stampin' Seal to do that. So I'll just put my designer paper down right there. And then I'm going to add this panel to a piece of crushed curry cardstock. Right there, looks good. And then we've got a balmy blue card base here. It's already scored for you, so just crease it. Actually, what we're gonna do is add our ribbon. I almost forgot. So you've got a long piece of polished pink sheer ribbon here, and you just want to cut off enough to wrap around this panel. So you could do just about 4.5 or 5 inches. I'm gonna do 5. And we're gonna use the rest for our bow. So just take that and you wanna add it on, and this little, let me see, that little top line across the top, we're going to put that above where our designer paper is. So you want that to sit above the designer paper. So can you see how I'm above that? Okay. And the reason is when we go to tie our bow, it's gonna kind of pull this piece of ribbon down a little bit, and you don't want it dipping down below the designer paper where the designer paper starts. So that's why I put it a little bit above. And then I'm just going to do some dimensional edges here on this. Gosh, I go through dimensionals like crazy. I've just been using sheet after sheet, but I love my dimensionals. Okay, so I've got my backings off of my dimensionals, and I am just going to put this in the center of my card front. Okay, right there looks good. And now we're gonna bring in the ribbon, and I kind of had to do this a few times to get my bow placed where I wanted it. So I just slipped my ribbon under the ribbon that we already adhered to the card. And now, let's see if it'll cooperate. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim, whoops, wrong scissors, trim down my ribbon tails here. Maybe a little bit shorter on that one. Yeah, I think that's really cute. And now I'm just going to add some of my little gold swirls here to the flowers that are on the designer paper. So I'm just going to put 3 of these in the center of my flowers. So they may be in different places on your card than mine, because it depends on your flowers on your designer paper. So you can see in my sample, here's where they're placed, and then on this one, here's where they are. So cute. I love it. Alrighty, and that finishes up the card. Just a little reminder that you are loved. What a sweet card. All right, so let's get started on card number 2. So we're gonna start with this basic white oval, and I used the framed Florets dies. Those dies are awesome to get this oval. I'm gonna stamp my sentiment in polished pink. And for the sentiment, I went with thank you with all of my heart. And I'm just going to, I zoomed you guys in. Sometimes I always watch my videos back because I like to see what you see. Sometimes I feel like, I enjoy watching someone actually put the stamp on the paper. I don't know if anyone else enjoys that, but I said, you know what? I need to remember to zoom in when I do that, because I love that. Okay, isn't that so pretty? Thank you with all my heart. I love it. Anyways, I like seeing the stamp actually hit the paper. I like seeing the tapping in the ink, but hey, maybe it's just me. So that is actually all of the stamping for this card. So then you have got, for your card base, the gorgeous Evening Evergreen. Love this color. So it's already scored for you. Just fold it over, give it a nice crease with your bone folder. And I'm pairing that Evening Evergreen with this piece of the designer paper. Isn't that so pretty? From the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. And again, I used those framed florets dies to cut this frame out of the center, and it cuts out all of those tiny little hearts. Isn't that so cute, you guys? And I just thought that this is Blushing Bride. I thought pink looks so good with green, so I thought that was gonna look so pretty and just kind of elegant. So we're about to get crazy with the dimensionals here. You want to put dimensionals all around this because we are going to pop this frame up, and you want it to be nice and sturdy. We don't want it to be, we don't want it saggy anywhere. So you want it nice and sturdy. So yeah, get dimensionals all around. Okay, so I've gotten all of my backings off of my dimensionals. So now I'm going to add this onto the center of my card front. So right about there. Time to crack into a new sheet of dimensionals. So I'm going to add the stamped sentiment to the center. That should be enough of the frame. And this oval is smaller than the oval, than the frame. So it's going to leave a little border of that Evening Evergreen. So just gonna put that right there. Okay, now you've got this little leafy bit that I die cut for you out of soft succulent cardstock. You may see that there are some pieces of cardstock still stuck in some places. You can just poke those out with your scissors, your paper piercer, take your pick tool, whatever you have. Just be careful because it is a delicate little piece. Okay, and this is going to go right about there. And then this piece was actually die cut from some of the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. And we are going to pop this up right about there, I would say. I'm just gonna grab a couple of glue dots here. Oh, come on. One's probably enough, but I'll be so glad when I finish this roll of glue dots. I don't know why they're on the back of the little sheet. They're very hard to use. Okay, got that down. Then I'm gonna bring in my mini dimensionals to add on this little flower panel. Whoops. Where I can fit a couple of these. Okay, got two right there. Oops, fit one right there, it looks like. My backing off. Okay, I think that's gonna be plenty of dimensionals. Well, I'll just squeeze one more in there. Get it with my nail. Yeah, okay, that's enough. Okay, and then to finish this card, I'm gonna bring in my little gold swirls here. And I'm gonna go with one there. And then a couple up here. There we go. All right, and that finishes up the card. Thank you with all my heart. I love it. So when you get your kit, you'll either get this little cluster of flowers or you'll get this little cluster of flowers, but they are both gorgeous. Love it. All right, third and final card. I'm gonna bring in a little bit of scratch paper for this one because we are going to color with our blends. So I have got 3 little die cut flowers, 1 large and 2 small, and then I've got another oval, and this is the large oval. Okay, I'm gonna start with polished pink for my sentiment, and the sentiment for this card is wishes for a beautiful birthday, and we are just going to stamp that in the center of our oval, right there. This font is just so pretty. I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna bring in my Memento Tuxedo Black ink so that I can stamp each of these flowers. Now, these are already die cut for you, so you just wanna get over them really well so that you can see through your photopolymer stamp and stamp them, line everything up and stamp down. So I'm starting with the larger flower, which I think goes this direction. Alrighty. Now I'm not directly over it because I'm trying to keep it so that you guys can see. So you can see, but I can't see. Let's see. Oh gosh, I hope that's over the top. Oh, not bad. Okay, now I'm gonna do the 2 little ones. Okay, I moved my paper down some so that I can kind of get over the top a little bit better. And I think, let's see, I think this goes, yeah. It actually would be easier if I stamped this. There we go. Now I can see better. I think that was better. It's having the white cardstock on the white paper. I just can't see the edges. Okay, and one more. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. All right, looks good. And the coloring is super simple. I'm just using Night of Navy. So I'm going to start with the dark shade. And with the dark, I just like to go over some of the little lines that are already there on the stamped image. That's good enough. And then I just come in with the light shade and just simply color it in. That's all I'm gonna do. And I was gonna go with Balmy Blue, but I actually don't have Balmy Blue Stampin' Blend. So I went with the Night of Navy, but I think it looks beautiful on the finished card, so happy with that. And I'm just gonna go over those lines just one more time. Okay, and then I do the same exact thing for the little flowers. Okay, so now we are ready to start putting this card together. So, you know I always do one card, at least one card, with a basic white thick card base. So this is the one. So go ahead and fold that on your score line, give it a crease. Then you've got a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, and we're going to layer on this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece of the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. Isn't that so pretty? Man, I just thought that was so pretty. Okay, stamp and seal for that. Put that on top. And then center this up on our card front, just like so. Okay, and then you've got another piece of that Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. And we are going to add this piece going across the front of the card in the center. So, and it's gonna go all the way across the card front from side to side, just like that. Okay, then you have got this gorgeous frame that I die cut, again using the Framed Florets dies out of soft succulent cardstock. You've got some little bits that are probably still stuck in there. Just pop those out. And then I used liquid glue to adhere this frame down. So I just put a little bit of liquid glue on the top, the bottom, and then the side, just right there on that little detailed side piece and top and bottom. That's the only place I put it. You could also, you know, squeeze in some glue dots or something, but I just found this was the easiest for me. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to center this up. On my card. Cute. And then dimensionals on the back of my two small flowers and my oval. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my oval, tuck that right into the open space, which this oval is actually designed to fit right inside of here. So just line that up inside of there. Okay, then I'm going to add on my large flower. I'll just put that on flat right about here. Then one of my small flowers, just put that right there, and then another small flower right there, and then finish with my gold swirls in the center of each flower. You're actually gonna have one swirl left over because I gave you 10 in the kit. You really only need 9, so you have one extra. All right, so that finishes up the third and final card in the kit, Wishes for a Beautiful Birthday. Love it. Okay, so there it is, you guys. That completes my framed florets free card kit. I hope that you have enjoyed, and I would love to know which one of these cards is your favorite. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. I think this one is my favorite. I just love pink and green together, and this one's just kind of elegant. It's just really sweet. I like this one. So leave me a comment down below, let me know. Don't forget, all you have to do to receive this kit as a gift in the mail from me to you is simply place a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. I've got a direct link to my online store down below in the video description and over on my blog, which is linked down below. And then also, if you are interested in just purchasing the consumable kit by itself without placing a Stampin' Up order, you can do that as well for $15.98, US only. I didn't say that in the beginning, but US only, please. And the link for that is down below as well. So thanks again, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and stay tuned. I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.